Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of...
And he's let fly! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Edmilson. It's a really well-measured ball. Varane making good progress. He's picked his way through. Varane. Totti. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yaya Toure. Xavi. For Varane. And it's Yaya Toure. Edmilson. And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. Israel have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu. Space for him to turn and look. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the shot! Goal! The first significant strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Minutes is number 10, Francesco Totti.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Totti. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Totti. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Check claims comfortably.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's an errant pass.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball in towards the middle. Gerrard. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? And it's Ronaldinho.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Always onto this. And this is Ronaldinho. Ball swung in. And that was asking just too much of him. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Pelé! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Ronaldinho. Real chance! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 18, Ronaldinho.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Hazard. And it's Eto'o. Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Totti. Cafu. Tomori. Cafu. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Berbatov.
2 added minutes
Threads one in.
indicated.
Now there's a fine ball. He has found a way through. Oh no, this does not look... And he shoots! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Xavi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So now the difference is 3. Rafael Varane. And it's Cannavaro. Stam. Now Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Gerrard. Great ball if he can get there. Tomori cuts it out. Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. That is good strength. Now it's, can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Totti! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Israel present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's Pele! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Ronaldinho. Totti. Edmilson. Now it's Berbatov. Politano is onto this. Takes a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ball is over the line. Played in by Eto'o. No, that's overhit. Carreras. And it's Totti. That's destined for the flank. Spread neatly. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found space here. It's a promising position. He's got away. In by Ibrahimovic. Cafu. And Edmilson. Totti. Well read, nice interception. Xavi. That's been cut out, well played. Gerrard. He's through here. Berbatov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cafu. Tomori opts for safety. Edmilson. And it's Totti. Varane cuts out the pass. Azar. Strong running down that left flank. Yaya Toure. Over to the right flank. Carreras.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Totti running with the ball, tries to pass it through, and he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Substitution for Israel, number 8.
Israel are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 19, Pele.
Now it's
Number
Totti
15,
looking to play him in. Politano.
Number 14,
Politano. He leaps for it.
coming on the
Oh, the
field.
ball's oh, he's been
Number
and the
11,
keeper couldn't hold
Del
it.
Piero. Number
Xavi.
21, Gullit.
Now it's Del
Number
Piero.
5,
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 22.
Now it's Politano. He's not going to get any further than that.
Stojkovic. 4 added minutes has been
Quickly
indicated.
taken. That pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Toure demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Might want to be careful there.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Pull it. Pull it. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for the run. Del Piero. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's definitely not his best. That's that, the end. So that is it, the end of the... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And this is Pele. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched. But
Oh, great leap!
well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hazard has it out wide and it's header! Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to such a good spell.
Hazard threads one in, and he's worked it through. No, that's been intercepted. Lacroix, Carreras, that's going wide left. Ronaldinho, and that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee, and that's going to be a booking. Aims beyond the defence. Totti with the... Getting up there! And again! Goal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
After 18 minutes is number 21, Nagiel Politano. Nagiel Politano. Nagiel Politano.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out towards the flank. Politano. Searching pass he's played there. Cafu has it in a wide position. And here's Politano, delivers with whip. And that is expertly dealt with. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Ball in towards the middle. Out of play for a goal kick. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tomori, Lacroix, Carreras. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has been cut short. Carreras. And it's Gerrard. And Edmilson. Played out to the left flank. Carreras. It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's rising! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lacroix. Cafu. Politano going after that. Cafu. Politano providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Totti. Can he get it through? In towards the back stick. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Still no way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Eto'o. Cafu. Shifted it to the flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rummenigge. Pelé. Spread out to the left. Space for him to turn and look. Cross flung. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Cafu. He has found the way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Gerrard. And here's Berbatov. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Pelé. Cafu. Played out towards the right wing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pelé. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Lacroix. Yaya Toure. And it's Eto'o. And it's Yaya Toure. Totti. Politano. Not the most accurate pass. Rummenigge. And this is Ibrahimovic. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. And that should get the job done. Now it's Politano. Stam. Rummenigge. And it's Ibrahimovic. That's destined for the flank. Looking for the far post.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
And the shot! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
And this is Pele. He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Totti. He's shifting through the gears here. Foot in. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, super ball. Totti. Oh, good climb. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Totti is offering a wry smile there.
Punched away. Israel have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gerrard. Tries one from range. Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And this is Pele, and the finish! Goal, Israel! Just one goal in it now. Game on! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Totti. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Xavi can clear it away. Politano. That's tidy. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Nice interception, well timed.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he can clear it away.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Totti. Cafu. Wriggles his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Xavi. Oh, there's a probing ball. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this... Decent chance! And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's on it, can he get away? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Totti. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. And this is Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. And this is Totti. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass isn't the best. Totti, well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No foul, says the referee. Driving on and making good progress. And a header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Politano, and it's Edmilson. And here's Ronaldinho, and he thumps it clear. Well, he's looking at the... Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Ibrahimovic takes a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. No goals as yet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 15, Ito. Coming on to replace him is number 3, well. Pepe.
He is through here. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short, and this is Xavi. Cafu with the clearance. Israel have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Has to go back here. He's having a hit! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Edmilson. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Edmilson played out towards the right wing. Politano is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Israel can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Ronaldinho. Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And claimed it back swiftly. And that's been drilled in. Pass somewhat off target. Look at the space here. That's put pay to the danger. It's been shipped out wide. Ibrahimovic. Lacroix kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Politano. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Ronaldinho goes short, delivers with whip. Israel are looking to go forward now. He's in a good position here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Israel could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Pele. It's Pele! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Rummenigge. Not the most accurate pass.
3 minutes added time.
Gerrard. Lacroix. Played out to the left flank, looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Not the most accurate pass, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Politano is onto it in a flash. Cannavaro cuts it out. Azar. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Mateus does really well there. He is strong. Quarter of an hour played. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Out of play for a throw. Drills one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Berbatov.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hazard. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard goes short. He's had a shot! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Israel have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
He has found the way through. Ronaldinho. Real chance here. It's Totti! Albertini. He's in a great position here. Now it's Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Albertini plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nedved swung over. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Azar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Politano. And it's Nedved. Azar, who can single-handedly make a difference. That has been slung wide. Well, that's an excellent interception. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Played out to the left flank. Stam. Eto'o. Totti. Now it's Politano. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely. There's the shot! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Number 9.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Carreras. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time. Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Tomori. Lacroix. Carreras. And that has left him in a heap. He's got away. Rummenigge! He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Carreras. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Carreras receives it in a... And a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And they've got rid. Carreras. Tomori. Edmilson. This is a promising build-up. That's a nicely shaped ball. Politano. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 21, Matteo Politano. Matteo Politano. Matteo Politano.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Israel have their second corner now. Hazard plays it short. Chance to deliver. Carreras attempts a clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Quality ball.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And he plays one through. It's Ronaldinho! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic. That's the keeper's ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, Red, nice interception. Mateus makes a dash for it. Chance for a shot! And the difference is still one. But only just.
Ibrahimovic was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And this is it. Can he finish? And another try! And he has his goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The goal scorer for Israel.
Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely spread. Now it's Politano. Gerrard cuts out the pass. Now that's well seen too. Totti.
That's good play from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a corner kick. Not a lot we need to say about that. An instinct. He leaps for it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Edmilson. Oh, that's delightful. That's rather hopeful. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Clear. And the volley. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Not the most convincing of passes. Distributed tidily. And the number on the ball takes a shot. What a save! Terrific reactions. Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hazard with the short one. And it's made its way to him. And a shot!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the...
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitutions taking place.
Into extra time we go. Israel did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams at least. Ronaldinho! Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to get it away. Short changes him with that pass. That has not gone well. And the keeper's got it again. Tomori. He's beaten the last man. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! That's another chance. Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Carreras. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Hoisted in. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been won straight back. Eto gets it away. And he's there to clear it. He's picked his way through. Pullet. Tomori can clear it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Lacroix gets over and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Carreras. Swings it across. Keeper's dealt with that. So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
Substitution in progress.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Looking tidy in possession here. Bruno Fernandes. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short, and this is Xavi. And this is... Can he finish? Totti. And it's Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. Gerrard. Oh, that's a real chance! Bruno Fernandes gets it clear. And that's definitely not his best. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Edmilson. Cafu. Lacroix. And Carreras. And it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Berbatov gets into a good position. Carreras plays it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's really well cleared. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Israel have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Carreras. He's got away. Now this could be a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
This is a promising build-up. He's picked his way through. And this is Totti. Cross into the chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Berbatov. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Totti. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time. Edmilson. Israel are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's in plenty of space here. Tomori is there to clear. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Plenty... Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hazard. Ibrahimovic. That's the keeper's ball. Politano. Some good work on the right flank here.
That's good play from him.
And this is Berbatov. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
He's had a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard goes short. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good spread. Politano providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get on the end of this? Tomori, Edmilson. Now it's Politano. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the way through. Can he get it through? Somewhat off target. And it's Totti. Gerrard. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomed... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
We're on the move again.
Israel really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Politano will not want to... Politano!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a good run down the right. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. He's having a pop! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Israel are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And he's managed to get free. Nedved. And that could set him on his way. Cafu.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pepe proves too strong, too smart.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Politano picks it up out wide. Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Israel have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that's well seen too. Politano, Totti. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. An absolute gem! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Defending was strong and firm. Gerrard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. He's found a way through. Carreras. Totti. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ronaldinho. That is good progress on the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's quick to snatch it back. Shot could... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. They've played it short. Flings in across. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. Berbatov. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shoots! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And it's Eto'o. Azar. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's delightful. Cafu. He's picked his way through. Impressive jump. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And it's been taken short. Nedved demonstrating his defensive quality there. Israel are looking to go forward now. Cafu, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Tomori, and he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. There will be 4 extra minutes. And this is Berbatov. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ibrahimovic pinches it off him. Gerrard has been caught there, it's a foul. Azar has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm, he is therefore off. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Stam has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And that will be it. So that is it, the end of the road. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving it. Oh, what's he done? And that's a goal kick. Mateus. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Gerrard. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Eto'o. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Politano providing an outlet on that flank. Deftly away. Gerrard. And this is Berbatov. Totti. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lacroix. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Ronaldinho! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free. Backward it goes. And a chance! Goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ibrahimovic. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely spread. Platini. Some really good ball movement. That's put paid to the danger. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And that was nowhere near his best. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Totti. Oh, good take in a good area. Rafael Varane. No, that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here. And he shoots! And again! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Israel have the chance to go the other way. Varane calmly anticipates, looking to play him in. And the shot! Nedved. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's another chance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Berbatov. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Totti. And that is well cleared. Just about up to the hour now. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafael Varane. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Berbatov. And this is Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Politano.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Platini. Ibrahimovic. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Oh, shooting chance! You want to be quick to recover this. You've got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Lacroix. Tomori. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Politano. Berbatov! Just needed better contact. Ronaldinho goes short. Shoots! And he should have made it 4.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ronaldinho with the short one. That'll be a throw-in. Cross into the box. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And here's Politano. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Rafael Varane has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Albertini has given away a free kick. Albertini has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. The ball has bounced loose now. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gerrard has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Israel really could have done without this. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Israel are looking to go forward now. Lacroix cuts it out. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 5
It's
minutes
the channel.
added time.
And this is Ronaldinho. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitution
Well,
in
this
progress.
is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Tomori, keep the ball, and whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And time is up. Israel bow out. Defeat sealing their... Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. It's Totti! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good play from him. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Israel with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mateus with the short one. No way through, so back. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Israel have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Politano. He is through here. Great chance! He scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Carreras. Edmilson. Looking for the run. Gerrard. He's found a way past. And that is not getting there. Not the most accurate pass. Tomori. Toure does well to get it back. Quality ball. And this is Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Israel have their third corner. Mateus plays it short. Back when it goes. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. And this is Pele! Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Stan is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Eto'o, and he's gone searching crossfield.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Ibrahim, and he's let fly! Lacroix. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Gerrard. Tomori. Edmilson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. Impressive jump. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Totti! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Totti is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Totti wins the duel this time. Politano. Toure gets a foot in here. And it's Azar. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rummenigge. Hazard. Politano. Cafu. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's gone loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react.
Israel truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ronaldinho. Pepe gets a foot in and wins the ball. Tomori calmly anticipates. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Totti, and the shot! I've fallen kindly here. It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rummenigge. And it's Eto'o. Now Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Berbatov. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Xavi tries to pass it through. Totti engages and forces him off the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Politano. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice.
Ronaldinho! Israel are looking to go forward now. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
where it came from.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Politano. Pass somewhat off target. He's picked it. Can he finish?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Carreras.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to...
Ibrahimovic with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Some resolute defending there. Totti. Well, that is one way to stop him. Politano. Toure has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cafu. Edmilson, the man synonymous with solidity. Cafu. That'll be a throw. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Rummenigge. Xavi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. For Xavi. Well seen. Saw that coming. Now it's Berbatov. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Shot could be on. Played back. And Berbatov! And there's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! You give him an inch, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Great vision. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Ronaldinho! He really is something!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent.